as if-else statement of Java. In switch case, the syntax of switch is like this: initialization of the variable, then switch will accept that variable as parameter. Now, along with this switch value, it will match the case value. Along with this switch value, it will match the case value. If you will consider this program code, then we can see within the memory variable A, we have stored 1 as the value. Now, switch is accepting this A as the memory variable for check. Now, it will match this value of A with the case value. Here, 3 cases are written. One is case value was 1, another case is with the value 2, and the third case is with the value 3. And I have written on the default, which will print unknown. Suppose this program code is trying to print this number in word. So, first of all, switch A, this is the opening brace of the switch. Now, case 1, SOPLN 1 and break. Break means after the execution of this case, it should terminate the switch. That means it should go out of the switch body. Then case 2. In case 2, once again I have written by this colon, system.out.println 2 and then break. And case 3 is system.out.println 3 and then break. Now suppose here we have taken the value 1 for checking purpose. So switch is accepting the value of A, which is 1. At the beginning, the case 1 is present. So this case value 1 and the memory variable contains 1 is matching. So this case will print SOPLN 1 and immediately program will terminate. Now if we will change it to 3, then what will happen? First of all, switch will accept the memory variable. It will try to match with the first case value, which is 1. It is not matching. Then it will come to the second case value, that is 2, which is not matching. And then it will come to the third case value, which is 3, and that is matching with the memory variable A. So in this case, it will print 3, and then it will terminate the switch body. Now suppose I have given here 5. Now there is no such case 5. Case 1 is present, case 2 is present, case 3 is present, but no value of as case 5 is present. So, because none of the condition is matching, it will come to the default part and it will print that is unknown. The same program code, if we will write by using the if-else, then it will look like this. Int A is equal to 1, at the beginning int A is equal to 1, then we will check if A is equal to 1, means system.out.println 1. If this is not true, then we will come to the else if part. In else if A is equal to 2, then system.out.println 2. If this condition is also not matching, then it will come to the third condition, that means else if A double equal to 3. If that is matching, then it will print 3. If that will also not match, then it will come to the else part. And in the else part, it will print system.out.println unknown. So it will print unknown. For this condition, here A is equal to 1, so it will match with the first value of A, that is A is equal to 1. And first value of A will match, so it will print 1. Similarly, if we will change the value of A to 5, then what will happen? Neither 1 will match, not 2 will match, not 3 will match. It will come directly to the else part and it will print that it is unknown, the value is unknown. So in this way, each and every program of if we can write by the switch case if we are checking the exact value. We can say here no less than greater than type of things we have written. Less than greater than they are not allowed. This less than equal to, greater than equal to, less than, these things are not allowed in case of switch case. In case of switch case, only the exact value has to be checked. Here the value of A is one integer, it will check with case 1, 2, 3 like that. So A is less than equal to 1, greater than equal to 8. This type of thing cannot be done by using the switch case. It is possible by the if-else. So this is the difference between switch case and the if-else structure.